Greetings webheads and welcome back to yet another video. And today on Sizemic Workshop we're going to be tackling an interesting custom. And this one is a recreation of original LEGO creationist Stealth Suit Mysterio. So you might be wondering, and in which for time's sakes I will be calling him LC. Who is LC and what do they do? Well, LC is a LEGO customizing account that mostly consists of making designs for Spider-Man's foes. And on the 11th of January 2022, he posted a bundle of something new for Spider-Man villains, stealth suit designs. And while they did do another post with villains consisting of Scorpion, Sandman, Shocker, Vulture, and Electro, this post that I will be talking about today had the villains Rhino, Craven, Beetle, Gobby, and of course, Mysterio. And on the drive home from school, I saw this Mysterio and I almost legit went,
"Let's go!"
The design, the colors, the cape, the modern look to it, the unique choice of making the head white instead of blue, it's all so well executed. And so, I knew what I had to do. And P.S., I will probably do more of LC's characters. So, if you're watching this, LC, keep up the good work, man. And look out for a custom of your stealth suit, Vulture. So, after deciding to commit to this custom, I had to think of what I was going to use for the figure. So, by taking a look at the LEGO version of him, you can tell that there's a lot of tactical detail. So, for 90% of this custom, I used the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Far From Home Mysterio. And for the cape, I decided to use a custom wired Batman cape from eBay. I couldn't find the eBay seller, but here's a photo of the cape. So, credits and kudos also go to them for helping with this custom. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, gosh, where to begin? Well, let's start with something I didn't even capture on footage, since I did that at 3 in the morning for some reason. And that being this headpiece for the cape. I legitimately do not know what this is called. My best guess is the collar for the cape, and this was made using 1mm foam. I simply cut out the general shape of what the LEGO figure had, and glued it onto the Marvel Legends Mysterio plastic cape piece. Next, it was time to attach the cape headpiece to the custom wired cape. And all I did with this was use a little bit of Gorilla Glue to stick the two together. Kaboom! You have yourself a cape. Alrighty, so now we paint. Since this is a stealth design, most of the colors for this custom are made up of black, blues, whites, and silvers. And luckily the main color for this design was black, because, it's supposed to be stealthy. So I started off with the black base coat. I would then go ahead and get the white out of the way, which mostly was in the dome head. So after that, I would go into painting the silver parts for this custom. Now, the tricky thing with this is that I'm basing the paint applications for this custom off of a LEGO, while also my perfectionist self wanting to keep this as faithful as humanly possible. So I mainly said to myself,
I'm gonna wing it.
So I just kind of started painting on the fly, which is something I don't usually do as I most always have something detailed to reference off of, but this time I didn't. And you know what? I'm glad it went that way, as it gave me a challenge to really test my creativity and strategics. So, after that, to give more realism, I gave the figure a navy blue dry brush, then a black wash, and then finally, after that, I repainted over the silver parts again. And after that, yeah, that's really all that was needed for the armor parts. So after all of that, all I really needed to do was add the glowing parts. So for that, I used a light blue to almost cyan color as I felt this would look the best and most accurate. And for one final touch, I went over the cyan with a navy blue wash. And here it is, Stealth Suit Mysterio, or what I like to call him, Midnight Mysterio. So, all in all, this custom was very fun to do, and it was also a fun challenge to see if I could take a simplistic design from a LEGO mock and turn it into a full 6-inch scale fully articulated figure. And it's nice to have a Mysterio figure finally in my collection now too. But that's going to be it for today's video. Subscribe if you're interested, keep yourself safe, drink plenty of water every day, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.